Okay, there are a few things you need to put in consideration before giving a proper solar design. And one of them is calculating the total energy consumption. Now, if you must give an adequate solar design and you must first of all conduct what we call the energy audits, the energy analysis. So in this energy analysis, here are some few things you must put in consideration before you can properly understand what kind of nature of job you must do. So as a professional installer, you don't just come and design your solar system based on the size of the house, or based on the location of the house, or based on other parameters, except understanding the total energy consumption. So it is these gadgets in this house that will be consuming the energy, not just the size of the house or the structure of the house or even the location of the house. What you need to look closely into is the energy consumed in the house or in the industry or in the community. So if you don't do this in a proper manner, you may lose or may have a failed project. So let me show you how to conduct a thorough energy consumption analysis. So this is a tabular way that will make it very simplified and understandable, so that whenever you want to perform whenever you want to go for any site inspection, these are the things you'll be looking out for. Now, when you come to the energy consumptions, every of these gadgets in this house or equipment we have in this house will be the equipment consuming the energy. So we are trying to generate energy for this equipment, and we need to understand how much energy they consume as to design an energy that will suit them and also have sufficient energy that will run the house. So let's see this. Now in this place we have the items. So for this house we have the bulb, the TV, the fridge, the fan, and the air conditioner. Now these are just parameters we are using for the purpose of this class and as example. So for your own case, you may have other items that are less than this or even more than this. So this is just for illustrative purpose. Now you see the power rating. So each of these equipment have a power rating. Now if you go to the label or the data sheet on any of these gadgets, on your bulb there is a place information about the wattage. They are usually rated in watts. On the TV, you will see where it is written on a data sheet about the wattage. And if it is not written, you can decide to take the model number of that equipment and go online to search the total power rating. The same with the refrigerator, the same with the fan and AC. So you can perform a little research either by checking the equipment or going online using the model number to confirm. Now you need to know the quantity of this equipment that will be in use, so that you will determine the number of this equipment that will be running at the same time. Now you also need to understand the number of hours that this equipment will be in use. So sometimes you don't use the TV as long as you use the refrigerator and so many other things. So you need to factor this time and understand the energy against the time, so to know how much energy you use over time. So we now have to sum up. We have to know the multiplicative, we have to perform the multiplicative implication of these things. So you see, we have to multiply the wattage by 10 because we have 10 units of this bulb, and we also have to multiply it by the number of hours, which is 600 watt hour. So in a day, for this energy to run, we need at least 600 watts hour for just bulb alone. And for TV set to run for 4 hours, per day, we need at least 640 hours available just for the TV. So we have done this also for the refrigerator. We have about 18 hours. The refrigerator have to run for long hours because it's preserving a lot of things, some perishable things that are kept in the fridge. So we have to set up a long hour for the refrigerator. So if it is a 150 watts, we have two of them, maybe a refrigerator and a freezer, we have them running around 500. After multiplying the wattage against the units of the equipment against the time it will be running, so we have about 5,400 watt hour. So the same thing was done for the fan, which is around 60 watts, and we have three of them multiplied by 8 hours that we may likely use the fan. Maybe over the night we'll be sleeping with the fan. So we have about 60 multiplied by 3 and multiplied by the 8 hours of usage, which is around 4,000, what is around 1,440 watt hour. Now finally, we also did the same with the air conditioner. Air conditioner is 750 watts, which is around 1 horsepower, multiplied by 1, which is the same 750 watts, multiplied by 3 hours, which is around 2,250 watt hour. So after summing up this whole multiplications, we got a total of 10,330 watts hour. Okay, this is supposed to be in watt hour, or if we divide this by 1,000, we'll have 10.33 kilowatts hour. So this is how to calculate and understand the energy consumption for every equipment. So if you do this anytime you come to perform an energy audit in a facility, or you come to understand the job you're to do, the first thing you must do as a professional installer is to know how much energy is